Smart talks. Off the grid or come in the house. All right, some fun thoughts. First, lots of thoughts. Okay, so everyone thinks of like mainland China, think about Jewish people, anti-Semitism, blah 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 blahs. But the critical issue at hand is not Jewish people, anti-Semitism, whatevs. It's actually the main concern is China, mainland China, the Tencent Corporation, which owns a lot of stuff and also has a majority stake or a minor stake in things, which means that it has a big influence. So Kakao Talk, what all Korean people use. Tencent Corporation, mainland China, has a majority stake in it. So if you use Korean American, or you have a Korean mom, Korean parents, get them all off the Kakaos because Korea is so fake. They're all like super anti-China, Chinese, but they all use Kakao Talk. So not good. Better to use iMessage, just buy them an iPhone. Start an iMessage group chat, use FaceTime. No more Kakao Talk. And also they own Riot Games, kind of TikTok, don't forget TikTok. And so my theory about what mainland China's ultimate goal is essentially to infiltrate American culture via these things and stuff like that. So the reason why this is not a good thing is because China cannot overtly just take over America, but they're trying to low-key do it through media. Even we should be a little bit distrustful of HBO Max that it is and also the NBA. Don't trust LeBron James because he can't be free Tibet, or he can't be anti-China because China has a major hand in the NBA, mainland China, People's Republic of China's, Tencent Corporation, which owns Riot Games. They have a majority stake in PUBG, also the Fortnite. And also I think maybe even in Discord, so don't trust none of that. And essentially it's not like they ain't finna take over or anything like that, but I don't know, I think just my general trend is the quote New World Order is essentially just oligarchs. Oligarchy, read Aristotle's Politics. It's when the few rich oligarchs kind of run the show. So it looks like a good chance right now to be from Dubai, Saudi American, Chinese American, Asian American, from mainland China, whatevs. People just want to get rich and stuff their pockets. Now, what is we to do about it? First and foremost, just ignore all this anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic rhetoric. I think it's just the simple thing is just stop using these foreign services, the Googles, the YouTubes. The only thing right now I kind of trust is ironically enough, Microsoft. I want to buy more Microsoft stock. OpenAI, ChatGPTs. And I mean, I'm not 100% sure too, right? But Google did it. It was don't be evil. They got rid of that. Nowadays, Google, they're trying to penetrate mainland China. And how did they do that? You penetrate mainland China by, censoring Tiananmen Square. There's a reason why you can't use ChatGPT in mainland China. Also, even in Vietnam. I mean, China is a major player in Vietnam. Vietnam's kind of interesting because they're kind of in between the states and also in between mainland China. Currently, Cambodia, Phnom Penh is currently kind of being bought out by the Chinese, building casinos and stuff like that. But honestly, I don't predict a World War III or anything like that. Mainland China always complaining. He's oh, America has 1,000 military bases in the world, but we only have one in Africa. And I'm that was not a good strategy, China, because you just showed how weak you are, weak sauce. So USA, so America's on top, right? And I mean, I read all these conspiracy theories that it is, and I mean, it looks like Biden is kind of loosey-goosey with China. It's kind of China's kind of the frenemy. We kind of postures, they're trying to take over this, but maybe it's just another scapegoat here. So yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. If anything, just don't let your kids expose them to media and all this nonsense. Even the big issue with TikTok, owned by Chinese corporation, right? I don't know, just kind of making our kids kind of generic and stuff like that. So just get your kids off the grid, work out more, lift more. Download ChatGPT 4, $20 a month. I mean, I think the best way to do deep research nowadays, don't use Google. Google sucks now. ChatGPT 4. Now I don't even Google nothing no more. I just ChatGPT it. I rate it as like 10 trillion times better than the Googles. If you want to do a very ballsy move, shorting Google might be a good idea. I mean, I think to a certain extent, Google is always going to be around, but I think my long term vision is Chainlink is going to be the next Google, and there's going to be a slow march of Google towards mediocrity, especially now that Sergey Brin and Larry Page done pieced out of the company. Not a good sign. Amazon looks good. I'm long Amazon. Even Apple, I'm actually kind of like, I mean, Apple's kind of the least bad company. Is like, okay, so this could actually be a huge play if, you know, Microsoft, ChatGPT, OpenAI could produce its own really good, you know, ChatGPT phone or microphone, or call it Microsoft phone. It's called microphone, the M phone, the Moan. The future is not VR, short Meta, Facebook. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I'm like, I think the easiest way to also get rich, short all the electric car companies that is not Tesla. I mean, I should have known this earlier, but I'm like, kind of didn't really have the mental bandwidth at the time, but I kind of knew that's a good, even right now, actually, right now is a good time to short Rivian. Once the Cybertruck comes out, Rivian is going to get destroyed. Faraday Future, I should have shorted that a long time ago. Also, Lucid is a good car company to short. The cars suck. Yeah, Rivian. Consider the downsides of Rivian. One, ain't nobody have any idea who the founder is. Bad sign. Two, I go to the Culver City Toyota dealership a lot, right? And there's brand new Rivian R1T trucks, right? The design is cool. I think the design is great. But why do people trade in their almost brand new Rivian trucks at the Toyota dealership? Not a good idea. I see a lot of people driving around the Rivian SUV trucks nowadays, which is a good sign, but also like, I don't know, it's I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised actually if in the production pipeline, I'm thinking like next 15 years, right? That Tesla comes out with a proper SUV. Like imagine like a baby Cybertruck that, because I think the upside of like the Rivian SUV is that like, it's kind of more of a standard SUV and the seats and everything folds flat. But once again, you know, Rivian's creating their adventure network. It's not going to work out. Any car company that's not Tesla is doomed to fail. Even it's funny because even being in LA, right, it's actually kind of hard to find a Tesla supercharger. So even nowadays, you know, essentially the best car to have is a white Toyota Prius. You gotta get the bulldozer edition. Yeah. Yeah, just super simple. The reason why a white Toyota Prius is a beater is like ain't nobody finna jack you or, you know, whatevs, right? Even like getting the side swipe damage ain't no big deal. I call it the Prius Cybertruck or the Prius truck. Everyone want the Lambo truck. No, you want a Prius truck. So what do you drive? A Prius truck. What do you drive? A Cyber Prius. Or what do you drive? A Prius Countach. Toyota Prius Countach. It's actually even funny too, because like, even though Sen loves Tesla, I'm just going to do all my investments based on what Seneca says. Even Seneca, he could say Toyota's super good, but he don't really is interested or knows how to say Tesla, even though he could. So it's probably a sign that Toyota is still the better car than Tesla. Even like, honestly, if you want the best luxury car, it's probably like some sort of Lexus car, because you have the reliability of a Toyota in the more upscale materials. Ideally, the best car to have is either like a Toyota Lexus hybrid of some sort, not an SUV because too high off the ground, like a hybrid, LS 500 or something might be the best car or something. I don't know, even the compact ones. But essentially you want a hybrid Because yeah, like even living here in LA, I mean, I guess unless you own a house or a condo or something, even the supercharger thing is such a pain in the butt. There's like a quadrillion gas stations. So my hot take is, I mean, for myself personally, I ain't finna buy a Tesla until recharging your car is actually faster than filling up your tank. I don't know if physically that's even possible, but I mean, also still it's better to own Tesla stock than to actually own the physical Tesla is my thought. So yeah, invest in Chainlink, chain.link. The token is linked. Just get Coinbase. Currently 90% invested in Chainlink, 10% Bitcoin. I'm probably going to buy some more Bitcoins soon. Currently transferring some monies to my accounts. But yeah, I think ultimately, yeah, what's going to be the future? You know, security, cybersecurity, whatevs. Like even like what apparently your SIM card or your phone number is probably the most valuable tool in today's world because you know, the two-factor authenticator, I don't actually trust it. I was using the Google one for a minute, but I unlinked all my accounts from it because I think Sen accidentally almost uninstalled it or deleted all my two-factor authenticators. Unfortunately, I did not get locked out my, you know, $400,000 worth of crypto account. Thank God. And also, I recommend getting the Coinbase one, the $20 a month account. You can even just draw from your crypto account, which is cool. I also recently got the Coinbase debit card, which just draws from my profits from Chainlink. So I'm just taking my profits from Chainlink and just using it to pay rent money, which is currently $3,200 a month. And yeah, so then the question is, you know, once you can make $35,000 in a week just sitting on your butt and doing nothing, then what? Yeah, then I think the future is physical fitness, health, speculation, philosophy, art, and sharing your thoughts with others.